What's been the investor reaction to those results from Nio? You know, which there were some brighter spots and some sort of less encouraging elements too.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at the results here. You know, a loss of an adjusted loss per share of 2 yuan and 67 cents. That's more than what the street had been expecting of 2 yuan and 53 cents. You know, and when you look to the future, this current quarter, revenues and delivery numbers are lower than what the street expects. So that adds up to a kind of grim year, these set of quarters that Nio has been putting investors through, which is worse than expected and you know, missing on the expectations. And this is an Chinese EV startup which is still yet to make money ultimately, and has been going through what feels like a lot of challenges of late as some of its nearer competitors find their feet and gather momentum.
So ADR is still rising a little bit. I guess they like the idea of the cost-cutting strategy, but I wonder how much will they help? We had a guest earlier that was talking about how overcrowded the sector already is in China, and the prospects of even going overseas are not really that great.
Yeah, look, there is a lot of competition out there, and even some of the bigger players like BYD, you know, they're the biggest market player, and still, yeah, you know, from October to November, their sales were ultimately flat, and they had to do a lot of cost cutting. So you think about the trickle down effect to some of the smaller players like Nio, who are trying to fight in a very, very crowded market for a much smaller share of the pie. Yes, ADRs were ultimately up. You know, the signal from William Li saying that they will do more cost cutting, and they've already done a fair amount of cost cutting with the job cuts. 10% of job cuts already put through. You know, whether we'll see more, we'll have to wait and see. They've also, you know, got their own independent manufacturing license, and this is also key for them to take control of its own production. They don't have to pay, you know, rather large fees to the likes of JAC Motors to produce their EVs in future. So there is some hope for the future that by taking control of its manufacturing, getting a better grip on costs and bigger partnerships with its business, that it can you know, look towards a brighter future.